Hey everybody, it's Miss Megan. Welcome to Bible Time. This week we're going to talk about Esther. Esther was a young girl. She was a Jewish girl whose parents had died, so she was living with her uncle Mordecai. And like I said, they were Jews. They were part of God's special family. But at the time, the Jews were living in a place called Babylon. So they had a king, and this king, Azarias, he had decided he didn't like his old queen, and he got rid of her. So he is looking all over his kingdom for a new queen. And he sends out a decree that all the young, unmarried women must come to his castle, and he is going to pick a new queen. Well, guess what? Esther is chosen, and Esther is going to be the new queen. Mordecai, her uncle, told her, don't tell anybody that you're Jewish. He was worried for her safety because the Jewish people were not always thought of highly in Babylon where they were living. So Esther is made queen, and Mordecai is working in the castle, so he's able to check in on his niece. But the problem was, is there was this other guy in the castle named Haman, and Haman hated all the Jews, and he hated Mordecai, and he was always trying to scheme to find a way to get back at him. Well, one day, Haman decides he's had enough of this guy, so he goes to the king, and he says, hey, I have a plan to get rid of all these people in your kingdom that are just a mess. The Jews. Let's just get rid of the Jews. And Mordecai heard this, and he knew they were all in danger. You see, Haman had this bad plan that he was going to try to get rid of and kill all the Jews in Babylon. Now remember, the Jews are God's special people, his chosen family. Do you think Haman's going to be able to go through with this plan? What's Esther going to do? She's Jewish. What's going to happen if Haman and other people find out that she's Jewish? You're going to have to stay tuned for the rest of our story for this week. I'm going to post some videos and some activities on our slides and on our Facebook page as we learn a little bit more about Esther. But another thing that we're doing this week is a new memory verse. Are you ready to learn our new memory verse? This one is Philippians 4:13. Can you say that? Philippians 4:13. And it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let's do it again. Ready? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This is the sign for Christ. It's a C. It's like almost like a seatbelt from one shoulder to your hip. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. See you later, guys.